Hey guys, so this video is actually going to be quite different than what I usually do. Listen, I think all of us, or most of us at least in the country, in the United States, definitely here in Florida, a lot of us are looking at the fact that we're staying inside more, we're not interacting with a lot more people. Whether or not you're fearful of getting the virus or getting sick or whatever the case may be or not, it doesn't matter. It's about protecting those individuals who are, more likely to get it. People with immunodeficiency issues, or maybe the elderly, or so on and so forth. People with pre-existing conditions that could actually affect them. So listen, a lot of us are going crazy, honestly. You know what I mean? Kids home from school, and not just for spring break, but now extended amount of time, and it's just, people kind of get cabin fever staying home all the time. So listen, real quick, I'm gonna go through a small list, quick list of things that you could do. And you know what? You can Google these yourself. I mean, these are not the only ideas that you have out there, but some of the things that you could do, right? I'm gonna look at some notes. Listen, the first thing I'm gonna say, listen, look into some DIY, some do-it-yourself things around the house. You see this back here? I know you guys have seen my videos before. You never saw this thing back here. I did it myself, I decided I got some screws, I got some wood plank pieces or whatever. I put them on the wall. There you go. Now I have a nice little, video area that actually I really like. It'll evolve with time. I'll probably put some more stuff on it or whatnot, but I did it myself. It took me an hour, probably about four or five beers, and that was it. It was over. I'm not saying you have to drink, but that's just my forte, right? So next thing, hey, listen, go green. And I don't mean work on your inner Incredible Hulk, right? What I mean is listen, go grow something, right? Take some potatoes and grow some potatoes, some strawberries. Do experiment with the kids, or maybe yourself. Get some peppers if you're a cook, and maybe make a little garden or something like that, right? Add some life to your house by growing something. My daughter did that. She ended up doing a fairy garden, and then she was bragging to her mom that her fairy garden was alive while her mom's avocados were dead. But that's besides the point, right? It was fun for her. She enjoyed herself. And you know what? It's something that she's going to remember because it is an experience that's going to stick with her, right? Next, listen, do virtual tours. A lot of the companies out there, the theme parks, some zoos and things like that, places like that, they're doing virtual tours for free for the individuals that can't leave the house. Since a lot of us, some of us, not in Florida at the moment, but because some states and some counties are under lockdown, they are not able to leave home unless it's an essential business, essential job. A lot of these theme parks and corporations and zoos are making these virtual tours available to the public so you can enjoy them from your home. So take advantage of that. Next, listen, do indoor workouts. We did some last night. I have stuff set up in my garage. Just get creative, pick up a bag of rice if you're not, if you're a smaller individual or whatever, you're not used to squats, you want to do some lunges, whatever the case may be, pick up a 20-pound bag of rice and do lunges with it, do squats with it, pick up a couch. I don't know, I don't really care. Be safe about it, but do some indoor workouts, maybe your garage, maybe inside of your home, or maybe even in front of your house, on the driveway, in the sidewalk. Just make sure you be safe, stay safe, and again, practice these social distancing because it's not just about you, it's about the people around you. Next, make sure you spend some family time. I know myself, I get caught up in work all the time. I'm always working. If anybody asks me, what you do this past weekend, I said work. When do you have time off? I work all the time. So honestly, that takes its toll on the family. And I know my kids, they constantly come around me and they're like, Daddy, I don't want you to work. I don't want you to go. I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to do that, because they want me to be around. And as much as I try to be around them during the day, it's hard, being self-employed and just doing what I have to do to get paid. Now, that being said, I am working on this family time myself. So right now, listen, take some time. If you can afford to take a step back and spend some more quality time with your family, put the phone down, put the phone in the kitchen, put it in the bedroom, don't touch it. Go to the pool if you have a private pool, by all means do so. Playground, as long as you sanitize it. If you have your own backyard, play in the backyard, but spend some quality time with your family. They'll thank you for it, you'll thank yourself for it, and you'll feel much, much better for doing so. All right? Take some online courses. So I lean more towards this because I'm a very open-minded individual. I love to always learn new things. So if you have courses out there that you can take for free, why not do it? Especially if you're going to learn something from it that's either going to help your business, your personal life, or just you overall. Now, matter of fact, if you email me, call me, or text me, 407-308-4518, Peter at flreagent.com. I can send you some links. There's some websites out there that offer free college courses. You heard that right. free college courses. Now, of course, you don't get the credit for them, and you don't get a certificate if you complete them or whatever the case may be, but they're legit free college courses from Harvard, Princeton, and all these other, institutions that you would be paying an arm and a leg to take a class at. They're free. You just do them in the comfort of your home. The only caveat is you don't get credit for it if you decide to go for a degree. You have to actually pay to actually get credit for it, but it doesn't matter. You're learning something new. What else? Cook up a storm. Listen, I love cooking, right? So I have a joke with one of my, it's not so much of a joke, but a promise on my end with one of my clients that whenever they close on a property, hopefully soon with all this stuff going on, whenever they close on their property, I'm going to go by and I'm going to make them my famous, and I say famous, but they're delicious, my homemade brownie recipe that I have. Listen, experiment. Go in the kitchen. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. It doesn't matter if you burn it down. Just go ahead and experiment. Go in the kitchen, have some fun, involve the kids, involve the wife, involve the husband, just you, yourself, and you. It doesn't matter if you're alone, just you in the house and nobody else wants to participate. Listen, get in there and experiment in the kitchen. Hey, you'd be surprised what you can learn and what you can accomplish and actually how good some of the food can taste. Listen, meditate. Why do I say meditate? Listen, a lot of people will sit there and say, pray, meditate, spend time with yourself. At the end of the day, I believe and I feel that it's all pretty much the same. It's all similar. It's you taking a moment for yourself to look inside of yourself, and really calm your mind, calm your thoughts, and really get your intention in line with what you're trying to do in life. So go find a quiet spot in your house, have some time to yourself, do some meditation, calm your mind, get your mind off of all this crap that's on TV about the virus. Sure, the virus is a real thing, but I think everybody watching this can agree the media has this way of just spreading fear, more fear than actual facts and news. And that's unfortunate, but that's the times that we live in. So get your mind off of things, go do some meditation. Practice an instrument or learn an instrument. Listen, since I was like 3 years old, I've been trying to learn the guitar, and I have yet to learn the guitar. I ended up selling the guitar last year. That's besides the point. But listen, if I had the guitar right now, I would use this as optimum time to go ahead and actually practice and learn how to actually play the guitar. So if you have an instrument that you've been trying to learn, the what is it called? The harmonica, the guitar, the piano, the whatever. Listen, take a time, make a new instrument. Whatever. Go to your garage and make a new instrument. Point is, stay productive. That's my point. Movie marathon. I'm not so much on the movie marathon. I'll say it on here because a lot of people, they love watching movies. I'm not a big movie guy. I'd rather go read a book. I'd rather go listen to an audiobook. I'd rather go work out. I'd rather go organize the garage. I'd rather build something. I'm really good with my hands, so I'd rather do something like that as opposed to sit down and watch a movie. I'll tell you that I probably watch a movie, like one movie every 2 weeks, if that, right? So, but hey, listen, if that floats your boat, sit there and watch and have a good movie marathon. Ask your friends, and even Netflix. Listen, Netflix has this feature as of recent that you can actually connect with friends in different households, and you guys can have like a community movie night type deal, right? So look into that. Maybe have a movie night and you can discuss it with your friends, talk about it, whatever, enjoy it, things like that. It'll be virtual, but you know what? I think it's the thought that counts. It's the interaction that's going to count. The connection that you develop from that is going to matter more than them being right next to you while you watch the movie. And then finally, listen, all I'm saying is stay productive, right? Don't just sit at home, just kind of feeling sorry for the fact that we're all sitting home, not doing anything. Some of us aren't even allowed to work. Some of us can't, should not go outside if you have, compromised immune system. Don't just sit there and let yourself be down. Listen, open up your windows, open up your blinds, let a lot of light in. If you have the ability, if you have a backyard or a front yard that allows you to continue to, stay away from people in terms of social distancing, because again, you don't know who's sick, you don't know who wants, who might get you sick. So, so as long as you be safe, listen, go to the backyard, have some fun out in the sun, take a walk around your neighborhood, do a run, ride a bike. I mean, whatever the case may be, there's two sides to a sidewalk, and if you can't use a sidewalk, use the edge of the street. My point is, don't stay inside the entire time. Get out there, get some sun, stay productive, be creative, be open-minded, and don't let this environment that we live in currently right now with the COVID-19 news everywhere get you down and make you want to just not do anything. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, if you want that list of schools that I told you about that does, and I'm serious, it's free classes from universities. If you want that list, call me, text me, or shoot me an email, 407-308-4518 or peter@flreagent.com. Until next time, we'll talk soon. Bye.